These large steel beams reflect the passing of an industry and the growth of a giant. Copper Peak is one of the world's largest ski jumps, standing 24 stories tall and boasting a slope of 469 feet.
It's the only design of its type in the world. It really makes this very, very special.
This structure started as an idea back in 1935 in the small mining town of Ironwood. A group of local skiers had the dream of flying higher and farther than anyone in the world.
Man's quest is always to jump higher, run faster, climb the highest mountain type of thing. I think that same spirit infected this group of what I call impoverished ski jumpers.
More than 30 years went by, then the iron industry left town, and the Copper Peak project became important again for a different reason.
Well, when this project came along, it became extremely important because community leaders felt that this would be an important cog in developing the tourist industry.
This community had something to prove, and they did so by raising more than $1 million and spending countless hours constructing this man-made marvel. In 1970, they held their first international ski flying competition and became a staple on the worldwide circuit for the next 2 decades. One of those racers was Ironwood local Johnny Coos.
And I was a little nervous about it, thinking about this is one ride I always dreamt about taking, and this is what I'm going to do.
Ski flying isn't something you can learn overnight. It takes years of training and expertise. The pros fly at speeds around 70 miles per hour and travel the length of 2 football fields.
You just get there and throw your shoulders out into the air, and you feel it's beautiful. It feels like from super fast to slow motion when you do it right.
The glory days ended in 1994 when Copper Peak was closed for competition because of money problems. Now, 20 years later, a group of dedicated locals are trying to revive this iconic structure.
If we can get this thing going the way we'd like to get it go, that it can not only be important to the sport of ski jumping, ski flying, but it can be extremely important to the economic base of this area.
But it might be a few more years until Copper Peak is fully restored for competition.
And we've got a little bit more work to do to get it to a final approval, and we're prepared to go full steam ahead.
Over the last decade, they have made countless improvements and spent thousands of dollars to bring this ski jump up to international standards, to bring competition back to Michigan.
It's too good of a thing to lose, and I just want to see that people stay behind this thing and help, and it'd be so good for the whole community if it would go.